Everybody, just hanging out in the Carline, getting a little reading in. Usually, I don't need to do a spoiler alert, or I don't feel obligated to do it. But this one is a little more recent. Came out in, I think, November of last year. So spoiler warning if you are going to pick this one up, because you're dying to know what if Donald Duck became Wolverine. You might want to skip this one. So, yeah, normally I'm doing like 20-year-old books. This one is not. This one is... it is exactly what you think it would be, and it's hard to read hard to read what everybody's saying without hearing the cartoon voices in my head, which is kind of fun. But here it is. We have they're in Duckburg, DuckTales, woo, and the bad guys are stealing all of Uncle Scrooge's coins. We have Donald, who is Donald Wolverine, just hanging out at Grandma Duck's failing farm. He's just hanging out. He just wants to sleep. Grandma Duck is like, hey, time to wake up and help me with chores. And he's like, nah, I just want to sleep a little bit more. And then you have Mickey, who is, who do they call him exactly? They just called him, what did they call him? What did they call him? Okay, Pete Skull, like the Red Skull playoff. That's the bad guy. I remember Pete's like the big dog pig thing. I don't know exactly what animal he's gonna be. Oh yeah, he is just straight up Mickey Hawkeye. They don't worry about ripping people off. So anyway, Mickey Hawkeye is trying to get Donald to go with him to save the city from Red Skull Peak. And what we find out is that Donald, the reason why he's the perfect Wolverine is because he gets so angry, and then he's like unstoppable. He gets his claws, and his anger goes, and whatever. And so there's a lot of references to the old comic books, and it's kind of funny because like in this one, this part they're talking about going back is very similar to Weapon X when Wolverine gets his adamantium claws. And this one, they are trying to cure his anger, and then he, of course, blows everything up and then runs into the forest. Right? It's kind of fun. So, like in the actual comic book, he doesn't know who he is, but he even has like that one from that looks so much like what they had on him in the movies, which is really kind of fun. Anyway, so he's like, okay, basically, yeah, I'll go do it with you. He has this, remember how fun it was in all our old adventures? And they do this really cool montage. I thought that looked really rad with Donald in all the different suits. Kind of fun. Anyway, so he's like, okay, let's do it. They go to the car, and there's Goofy, and that's Hulk Goofy. And Donald does not like Hulk Goofy. Something about his color green is one of his triggers, and so Goofy has changed himself back to gray, and he even talks about gray like in the old days. Look at that. That's fun. Come on, that's super fun. How they used to be partners. He's like, no, I hate you. Remember when we first met? And this is like Hulk 181, where they meet in the forest, I guess. And he gets really mad because Hulk Goofy wakes him up from a nap. Apparently that's all Donald wants to do, to ask him for directions, and then he gets super angry about it. Anyway, they go on, and they do have Pluto Colossus, sorry. And Pluto Colossus throwing Donald. Kind of funny right there. I thought that was pretty clever. Yeah, anyway, so it goes, the green stems back. He's like, oh no, I hate this monster. Mickey's trying to figure out why he hates green so much. So they meet the, what they call the Beagle Boys are protecting Uncle Scrooge's now red, whatever his name is, Pete. Not Red Skull Pete, but Red Pete. That's Uncle Scrooge's old vault. Pete's in there, and he's got Captain America's shield. That's kind of fun, and he's talking to him, and they're all in chains and stuff. And then Goofy hulks out And instead of like getting angry and stuff, his Hulk, like what he yells is which I thought was hilarious. And anyway, then they start, and then Hawkeye Mickey makes everything green. It triggers Donald because he hates green, and he breaks out of his chains. The Bigga Boys and Pete run away, and then you find out that actually Goofy had spray painted himself gray, so he's spray painting himself back gray to try to stop the green anger. And at the very end, you find out that it wasn't that monster that was triggering him. It wasn't Goofy Hulk that was triggering him. It was Uncle Scrooge triggering him, because if he has to clean all the money. So it was the green of the dollar bills and having to shine all of Uncle Scrooge's coins. That really is what triggered him. But I thought it was a pretty funny book. Like I said, I couldn't read it and not hear the cartoon voices. It was exactly, there are no surprises in this. Like, that was basically what I expected to see, but not bad. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
He doesn't look like much unless you're fond of nerds.